Okay, so now let's start our class. Okay, so we were doing this chapter, some applications of trigonometry, and till question number 8. Okay, till question number 8 we have completed. Okay, so now let's start
Good
with
evening,
question
sir.
number 9. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, students. Okay, so let's start our session. So let's start with question number 9. So in question number 9, it is given that the angle of elevation of the top of a building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree, and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. So if the tower is 50-meter high, find the height of the building. Okay, so first let's make the diagram here. Okay, so now suppose this is the tower. Okay, this is the tower, and the height of the tower it is given that is 50 meters. So suppose AB it is the building and CD it is the tower. Okay. Now next we are given that suppose this is the ground. Next we are given that the angle of elevation from the foot of the building to the top of the tower it is 60 degree, and the angle of elevation from the foot of the tower to the top of the building it is given that is 30 degree. So here we have to find the height of the building. Okay. So now here we can easily find the height. So first here we can see that if you consider this triangle, it is triangle ABD. So this angle is given, and if we know the length of BD, okay, if we know the distance between this tower and building, then we can easily find this height of the building. Okay. So first thing that we have to do is we have to find the distance between the tower and building. First, this we have to find. Okay, this thing we have to find. So to find this distance, this height, it is already given. So first we will write here that let CD is 50 meters high. CD is 50-meter high tower, and AB is the building. AB is the building. So now, first in triangle BCD, in triangle BCD, here we know the height, and if we have to find a distance, so here we will use the trigonometric ratio tan. Okay, because tan it is tan theta, it is equal to perpendicular upon base. So here we can use tan 60 degree, and it is equal to perpendicular, that is CD, upon base is BD. Now tan 60 degree we all know that it is equal to root 3, and value of CD we know that it is equal to 50, and BD we have to find first. So from here we will get the length of BD, that is 50 upon root 3 meters. Okay, now we got the distance between the building and the tower. Now we can easily find this height of the building. Okay, so next we will consider this triangle, triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, again here we will use trigonometric ratio, that is tan. So tan 30 degree it is equal to, now here perpendicular is AB, base is BD. Now tan 30 degree we know that it is equal to 1 upon root 3. It is equal to AB upon, and the value of BD it is 50 upon root 3. Okay, so from here you will get AB, it is equal to root 3. Here we will get, okay, AB here you will get 50, not root 3, 50. 50 upon root 3 into root 3 you will get. And it is equal to 50 upon root 3 into root 3, it is 3. Okay, that is 50 upon 3 meters. So here we can say that height of the building, height of the building is 50 upon 3 meters. Okay, understood, students? So we were given that the height of this tower, it is 50 meters. Okay, and and there is a building which is at a distance, certain distance, and from this building, okay, we are given the angle of elevation from this foot of this building to the top of this tower, which is 60°, and we are also given the angle of elevation from the foot of the tower to the top of the building. So we have to find the height of the building. So first thing we did, we found out the distance between the tower and the building. Okay, so this value is given. So using the trigonometric ratio tan 60°, we got 50 upon BD. Okay, and simplifying it, we got the value of BD. Once we got the value of BD, again we used in this triangle the trigonometric ratio, that is tan 30°, and it is equal to AB upon BD. So just we substituted the value of BD here, and simplifying it, we got the value of AB, and AB, it is the height of the building. So height of the building, it is 50 upon root 3 meters. Okay, so this is the required answer. Understood? So now let's move on to the next question, that is question number 10. So in question number 10, it is given that two poles of equal heights are standing opposite each other on either side of the road, which is 80 meters wide. From a point between them on the road, the angles of elevation of the top of the poles are 60° and 30° respectively. So find the height of the poles and the distances of the point from the poles. Okay. So according to question, first let us make the figure here. There are two poles of equal heights. Okay. Suppose these are the two poles. Suppose this is pole AB and this is pole CD. Okay. And the distance between these two poles, it is also given, that is 80 meters. Okay. Now next, it is said that there is a point on the road. Suppose this point. This is point 2. Suppose this is the point lying on this road, and from this point, suppose this angle of elevation, it is given 60°, and this angle of elevation, it is given, that is 30°. Okay. So the next thing that we have to find is, we have to find the height of the poles. Okay, we have to find the height of the poles. Now since the height of both the poles, they are equal, so if we find the height of either AB or CD, we will get the height of the other pole also. And next we have to find the distances of the point from the poles. Okay, from this pole, and how much distance this point is, at what distance this point is, how far from this pole we have to find. And similarly, this point is how far from this pole, that also we have to find. Okay, so here what we will do, first we can do that, let us consider that the height of both the poles, it is each. Okay, suppose height of both the poles, it is each. So here we will write that let BD is 80 meters, wide road, and AB and CD are the two equal poles, Okay, now next let us consider that let AB it is equal to CD and it is equal to H. Okay, the height of both the poles, suppose it is H. So first we will consider triangle ABO. First, let us take this triangle first here. So now in triangle ABO, okay. So here first we will use, because this angle is given, so we will take the perpendicular and the base here. Okay, so we will use tan 60 degree. So tan 60 degree, it is equal to AB upon BO. Now tan 60 degree, we know that it is equal to root 3. AB we have considered it as H upon BO, we don't know. So from here we can say that the length of BO, it is equal to H upon root 3. Okay, suppose this is first relation. Now again, next we will take this triangle, this right triangle OCD. Okay, so in triangle CDO, again here we will take tan 30 degree. It is equal to perpendicular, in this case it will be CD upon base, it will be OD. Now again tan 30 degree, it is equal to 1 upon root 3. CD, it is small h, and OD we don't know. Okay. Now again here you can see that in this figure you can see that this OD, we can write this OD as 80 meters minus BO. Okay, this whole length it is 80, and this OD we can write it as 80 minus BO. Okay, so here I can write 1 upon root 3, it is equal to H upon, in place of OD I can write 80 minus BO. Next, if we cross multiply, we will get 80 minus BO, it is equal to H root 3. Okay. Now next, the next step what we can do, in place of BO, I can write H upon root 3. Okay. So again here I can write that 80 minus H upon root 3, it is equal to H root 3. Okay. Now next, again let us simplify it. So now here, if you take the LCM, you will get 80 root 3 minus H upon root 3. It is equal to H root 3. Now this root 3, it will go on the right hand side, it will get multiplied with H root 3. So root 3 into root 3, it will become 3. So from here you will get 80 root 3 minus H. It is equal to 3H. Now next, this minus H, it comes on the right hand side, it becomes plus H. So 80 root 3, it is equal to minus H, it goes on the right hand side. So 3H plus H, it is equal to 4H. Okay. Now again from here, we can write H as 80 root 3 upon 4. So next, you just cancel out the terms here. Okay. So 4 2 is 8, 4 20 is 8. Okay. So from here, you will get the value of H, which is 20 root 3. So H, it is the height of the pole. Okay, both the poles. So we got the height of both the poles, that is 20 root 3 meters. Again, also we have to find these two distances also. We have to find BO distance also, and we have to find OD distance also. So now from this relation, we know that BO, it is equal to H upon root 3. Now here you can put the value of H, because we already know the value of H. So putting the value of H, you will get 20 root 3 upon root 3. So root 3 and root 3 gets cancelled and you will get 20. Okay. So if length of BO is 20, what is the length of OD? It will be 80 minus 20. And 80 minus 20, it is 60. Okay. So here at the conclusion, you can write that therefore height of the poles, height of the poles is 20 root 3 meters, and distance of poles, distance of poles from the point, from the point is, what are the distances? 20 meters and 60 meters. Okay, so let me explain this solution once again. So according to question, it is given that there are two equal poles. Okay, and both the poles, they are standing opposite to each other on either side of the road. So suppose BD is the road. Okay, now the next, there is a point lying on this road. Suppose this is point O, and from point O, the angle of elevations to the top of the poles, it is to the top of the poles, it is given that is 60 degree and 30 degree. So we have to find the height of the poles, and also we have to find the distance of this point from both the poles. Okay, so now here we have considered that the height of both the poles, it is h. Okay, now next, first we have taken this triangle ABO. Here we have used the trigonometric ratio tan. So tan 60 degree, it is equal to AB upon BO. Now tan 60 degree, we know that it is root 3. AB, we have considered it as h, and this is BO. So simplifying it, we got the length of BO, which is h upon root 3. Okay, so suppose this is our first relation. Now next we have taken this triangle CDO. Now here also we have used tan 30 degree. So tan 30 degree, it is equal to CD, which is the perpendicular, upon OD, which is the base. Next, tan 30 degree, it is 1 upon root 3. CD, it is h, and next it is OD. Now again, this OD, we can write OD as 80 minus BO. Okay, so in place of OD, I have written 80 minus BO here. Next, after doing the cross multiplication, we got 80 minus BO, it is equal to h root 3. Now the value of BO, we know that it is h upon root 3, so we can put this value here. So we got 80 minus h upon root 3, it is equal to h root 3. Now next we have done the simplification, and after simplifying it, we got the value of h, that is 20 root 3. Okay, so h, it is the height of the poles. So height of the poles, we got 20 root 3. Now similarly, we know that BO, it is h upon root 3. We have to find the distance of the point from both the poles. So BO distance, it is h upon root 3. Putting the value of h, we got 20 root 3 upon root 3. Root 3 gets cancelled out, and we got 20. So 20, it is the length of, it is this distance. Okay, BO distance, it is 20 meters. So if this distance is 20 meters, okay, this distance, it is 20 meters. So obviously this distance, it will be 60 meters. Okay, so these are the required values. Understood, students? Any doubts in this question? Is there any doubt, students? Please say yes or no.
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Okay, so note it down first. Okay, so now the next question, it is question number 11. A TV tower stands vertically on a bank of a canal. From a point on the other bank directly opposite to the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degree. From another point 20 meters away from this point on the line joining this point to the foot of the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree. So find the height of the tower and the width of the canal. Okay. So according to the figure, let us first draw the figure here. Suppose the figure, it is like this. Okay. Now suppose this is given, this from this point, the angle of elevation, it is given that is 60 degree, and from this point the angle of elevation is given that is 30 degree. So this is point D, this is point C, this is point A, this is point B. Okay, and this distance is given, which is 20 meters. So now here we have to find the height of the tower. Okay, so we have to find the height of this tower, and also we have to find the width of the canal. So this is the canal, that is BC. BC is the canal. So this distance we also have to find. Sorry. Okay, so now first let us write here that let AB is TV tower and BC is the width of the canal. This is the width of canal. Okay. So now next, first we will take triangle ABC, that is this triangle. So in triangle ABC, so in triangle ABC, this angle is given. This distance we have to find. We also have to find this distance. Okay. So we will use the trigonometric ratio, that is tan. So in tan, both perpendicular and base are occupied here. Okay. So we can use tan 60 degree. It is equal to AB upon BC. Now tan 60 degree, we know the value that it is √3. Okay. And AB we have to find. We also have to find BC. So from here I can write BC as AB upon √3. Okay. From here I can write BC as AB upon √3. So suppose this is our first relation. Now next we will take triangle ABD, that is this whole triangle. So in triangle ABD, again here also we will use tan 30 degree. Okay, tan 30 degree is perpendicular upon base. So tan 30 degree, it is equal to perpendicular is AB upon base is BD. Now tan 30 degree, it is 1 upon √3. AB we have to find. Now next, this BD, this whole BD, I can write it as BC plus CD. Okay, I can write it here as BC plus CD. Okay, and what is the value of BC? BC is AB upon √3. So in place of BC, I can write AB upon √3 here. Okay, so I can write 1 upon √3. It is equal to AB upon, in place of BC, I can write AB upon √3 and plus CD. Now next we will simplify it here. Okay. So now the value of CD, we know that it is 20 meters. It is already given in the question. So we will get 1 upon √3 is equal to AB upon, if you take LCM here, you will get AB plus, in place of CD you can write 20. So here you will get 20 √3 whole divided by √3 here. Next, this √3, it goes on the numerator part, that is here. So you will get 1 upon √3. It is equal to AB √3 upon AB plus 20 √3. Now next you do the cross multiplication. Okay. So you will get AB plus 20 √3. It is equal to, now this √3 it gets multiplied with this AB √3. So √3 into √3, it is 3. So you will get here 3AB. Next, this AB, it goes on the right hand side. So it will become minus AB. So 3AB minus AB, it is 2AB. So from here you will get 2AB. It is equal to 20 √3. So from here you will get AB. It is equal to 20 √3 upon 2. So 2 tens are 20. So you will get 10 √3. Okay, so 10 root 3, we got AB, that is the height of this tower. Next, we also have to find this length of the canal, width of the canal, we also have to find. Okay, so now this relation we know, BC it is equal to AB upon root 3. BC it is equal to AB upon root 3. Now just put the value of AB here. AB it is 10 root 3. So just put the value. So 10 root 3 upon root 3. So root 3 gets cancelled and you will get 10. Okay. So just write the conclusion here that hence the height of the tower, the height of the tower is 10 root 3 meters, and width of the canal, width of the canal is 10 meters. Okay, so we were given that suppose this is the canal, BC is the canal. So from this point, the angle of elevation to this tower, it is given 60 degree. And there is one more point which is at a distance of 20 meters from this point. And from this point, the angle of elevation is given 30 degree. So we have to find the height of the tower and the width of the canal. Okay. So first we have taken triangle ABC, that is this triangle. So in this triangle, both perpendicular and base, it will be used. So that's why we have taken tan 60 degree. So tan 60 degree, it is equal to AB upon BC. Tan 60 degree, we know that it is root 3. So from here, we can write BC, it is equal to AB upon root 3. So this is our first relation. Now next, we have considered this whole triangle, that is triangle ABD. Now again, here we have used tan 30 degree, it is equal to AB upon BD. Now this BD, it can be written as BC plus CD. Okay. And in place of BC, we have used AB upon root 3. And the value of CD, we already know that is 20. So in place of CD, I have written here 20. Okay. So next, we have simplified it. After simplification, we got 1 upon root 3 is equal to AB divided by AB plus 20 root 3 upon root 3. Next, this root 3 it goes on this numerator part. And then we have done the cross multiplication. And after solving it, we got the value of AB, that is 10 root 3. Next, again from this relation, that is BC is equal to AB upon root 3. So we have just substituted the value of AB and simplifying it, we got BC which is 10. So BC is the width of the canal, that is 10 meters, and height of the tower, it is 10 root 3 meters. So this is the required answer. Okay, understood students? Any doubts in this question? You can ask.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, so note it down quickly. So question number 12. So from the top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree, and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degrees. So determine the height of the tower. Okay, so till here we have done questions related to angle of elevation. Now from here we will start questions related to angle of depression also. Okay, so according to question, it is given that from the top of a 7-meter high building. So suppose AB, it is a building. Okay, and height it is given, that is 7 meters. Now again, it is given that from the top of this high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower. So suppose there is a cable tower. Okay, this is a cable tower, suppose CD. So angle of elevation is given. So if angle of elevation, first I will make a horizontal line here. Okay, and suppose this is the ground. So from this point, the angle of elevation, it is given, that is 60 degree. And also we are given that the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. Okay, so from this point, to the foot of this tower, it is also given, that is angle of depression, that is 45 degree. So we have to find the height of this tower, that is CD. So suppose this is point E. Okay. Now this AE, it is the horizontal line. So this AE, it will be parallel to BD. Okay. So if it is parallel to BD, we can say that this angle, it will also be equal to 45 degree, since both are alternate interior angles. Okay. Now next, here we will write that let AB is the building, AB is the building, and CD, AB is the building, and CD is the cable tower. Cable tower. Now next, first we can take triangle ABD. Okay, here we can take triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, so why we have taken triangle ABD? That's because here this angle is 45 degree. Okay, and this side, okay, AB, the length of AB, it is given, and if we find this length, that is length of BD. So if we find the length of BD, then length of length of AE, we will also got the length. We will get the length of AE also. And once we get the length of EE, we can easily find the length of CE. And similarly, we can find the length of ED. And next, we will just add these two lengths. Okay. So in triangle ABD, that is in this triangle, tan 45 degree, it is equal to AB, that is the perpendicular upon base is BD. Now tan 45 degree, we know that it is equal to 1. So 1, it is equal to AB, it is 7 upon BD. So from here you got the value of BD, that is 7. Okay. BD is 7 meters. So if BD is 7 meters, it means AE, it is also 7 meters. Okay. Now AE, it is equal to BD, and it is also equal to 7 meters. Now next, CE. First, next we will find that in triangle ACE, that is this triangle, in triangle ACE, tan 60 degree, it is equal to CE upon AE. CE upon AE. Now tan 60 degree, it is equal to root 3. CE we have to find, and AE, we know that AE, it is 7. So from here we got CE, it is equal to 7 root 3 meters. Okay, CE we got 7 root 3 meters. Similarly, we can find the length of ED. Now here you can see that if AB, it is 7 meters, it means that this length of ED, it is also 7 meters. Okay, if AB, it is 7 meters, ED, it is also 7 meters. And just now we got the length of CE, which is 7 root 3 meters. Okay, so to find the height of this whole tower, we just have to add these two values. So therefore CD, it is equal to CE plus ED. Now CE, it is 7 root 3 plus 7. Taking 7 common, you can write 7 into root 3 plus 1. Okay, so next in the conclusion, you can write that hence height of the cable tower, height of the cable tower is 7 into root 3 plus 1 meters. Okay, so this is the required answer. So the question we were given that from a 7 meter high building, the angle of elevation and the angle of depression to the top and foot of a cable tower, it is 60 degree and 45 degree. So we have to find the height of this whole cable tower. Okay, so now this distance, it is 7 meters, so this distance, it will also be 7 meters. So first thing we did is we found out the distance between these two cable tower and the building, that is BD. So here we have used the trigonometric ratio, that is tan. So tan 45 degree, it is equal to AB upon BD. Tan 45 degree, it is 1. AB we know it is 7 upon BD. So from here we got BD, which is 7 meters. So if BD it is 7 meters, so this will also be E, it will also be 7 meters. Okay. Now next again we have taken this triangle. So this length we know, angle we know. Again, to find this distance, this length, we can use the trigonometric ratio, that is tan. So tan 60 degree is equal to CE upon EE. So tan 60 degree, it is √3. CE we have to find, and EE we know that it is 7. Next from here we got CE, it is equal to 723 meters. Next we have just added these two values. Okay, that is 7√3 and 7. Okay, adding these two values, we got the length, the height of this whole cable tower, that is 7 into √3 plus 1 meters. So this is our answer. Okay, understood? Any doubts here? Sachin,
No
Maya?
doubt, sir.
Okay, so note it down quickly.
Noted, sir.
Noted? Okay, very good. Maya, noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's move on to the next question, that is question number 13. So in question number 13, it is given that as observed from the top of a 75 high lighthouse from the sea level, the angle of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. If one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse, find the distance between the two ships. Okay. So suppose there is a lighthouse. Suppose this is AB. AB, it is the lighthouse, and the length of this lighthouse, it is given, that is 75 meters. Okay, 75 meters. This is the height of this lighthouse, and from here it is observing two ships. Okay, it is observing two ships. So if I draw a horizontal line here, and suppose this is the sea. Okay, so suppose there is a ship at this point and there is a ship at this point. So in the question it is given that the angle of depression of the two ships, it is 30 degree and 45 degree. So this angle, it is 30 degree, and this angle, it will be 45 degree. Okay, so next we have to find a distance between the two ships. Okay, we have to find this distance. We have to find a distance between these two ships. So now here again we can see it at this horizontal line. It will be, suppose EE, it is the horizontal line. So this horizontal line, it will be parallel to this line. Okay, this C also, it will be parallel to this C. So now if this angle is 30 degree, I can say that this angle, it will also be equal to 30 degree. Okay, they will form alternate interior angles. Similarly, if this angle, it is 45 degree, so this angle, it will also be equal to 45 degree. Okay, now first here we will write that let AB is 75 meters. Okay, AB is 75 meters 70 meter high lighthouse, and C and D are the two ships. So now first we will take triangle ABC. Okay. So in triangle A, B, C. So now here, this length we know and this angle we know. So using the tan trigonometric ratio, we can easily find this length also, that is length of BC. Okay. So tan 45 degree, it is equal to perpendicular here it is AB upon base here it is BC. Now tan 45 degree it is equal to 1 and AB it is 75 BC upon BC. So from here we got BC distance which is 75 meters. Okay. Now next we will take this whole triangle, that is triangle ABD. So now in triangle ABD, again if you take this tan ratio, that is tan 30 degree. So tan 30 degree it is equal to perpendicular here it is AB upon base is BD. Now tan 30 degree in place of tan 30 degree I can write 1 upon root 3. It is equal to AB, it is 75. And next this BD, I can write BD as BC plus CD. Okay, BC plus CD. Next, let's do the cross multiplication here. So after cross multiplying, we will get BC. Now in place of BC, you can write 75. Okay, you will get BC plus CD. It is equal to 75 root 3. And putting the value of BC, which is 75. So 75 plus CD, it is equal to 75 root 3. Next, the 75 it goes on the right hand side. So here we will get CD, it is equal to 75 root 3 minus 75. Next, you take 75 as common. So you will get CD, it is equal to 75 into root 3 minus 1. So this is the required distance between the two ships. Okay. So here we can write that therefore the distance between the two ships is 75 into root 3 minus 1 meters. Okay, so this is the required answer. Okay, understood? So we were given that AB it is the lighthouse. Height of this lighthouse it is given that is 75 meters. Next, now there are two ships on the sea. Okay, so we were given that the angle of depression from this point, from the top of this lighthouse to the two ships, it is 30 degree and 45 degree. So this is 30 degree, this is 45 degree. Okay, now this horizontal line it is parallel to the sea. So we can say that if this angle it is 30 degree, this angle it is also 30 degree. Okay, alternate interior angles. And similarly, if this whole angle it is 45 degree, so this angle it is also 45 degree because alternate interior angles. Now next, first we found out the value of this BC. So here, considering the triangle ABC, so tan 45 degree it is equal to AB upon BC. So we know the value of AB. We also know that tan 45 degree it is 1. So from here we got the value of BC which is 75. Next, we have taken this whole triangle. So from here we got tan 30 degree is equal to AB upon BD. Next, tan 30 degree it is 1 upon root 3. AB, it is already, we know that it is 75 meters. And BD, I can write it as BC plus CD. Okay, BC plus CD. So the value of BC, we know that it is 75. Okay, so just substitute the value of BC here and then simplify it. So after simplifying it, you got CD is equal to 75 into root 3 minus 1. So this is the distance between the two ships. Okay, understood? Any doubts here?
No doubts.
Okay. So like this chapter, are you finding this chapter tough or easy, students?
It's somewhat average.
It's average, right? Yeah. So just remember that whenever there is angle of depression is given, when angle of elevation is given, it is easy. It is quite easy. But when angle of depression is given, so always make this horizontal line. Okay, make the horizontal line. Then you make the angle of depression. And after making the angle of depression, just you can see here that if a Z is forming or not. Because if there is a Z forming, it means that this angle it is equal to this angle. Okay, so here you can see that this is a Z, and here also this is also a Z. Okay, and then just make the angles equal, and after that just simplify it. Okay, next here you can see that this will be like an angle of elevation. It will be like an angle of elevation question. Okay, angle of depression is given. So using the property of alternate interior angles, you got this angle is 45 degree, this angle is 30 degree. So now it will be like that angle of elevation question is given. Okay, from this point angle of elevation is 30 degree, from this point angle of elevation is 45 degree. Okay, so angle of depression you might get confused. So in that case, just don't forget to make this horizontal line. Okay, otherwise you will get confused, like which otherwise sometimes you will take this angle is 30 degree, this angle is 45 degree, and the question it will become wrong. Okay, your answer will not be correct. So just always keep these concepts in mind. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question, that is question number 14. So in question number 14, it is we are given that a 1.2 meters tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 80 to 88.2 meters from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. After some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degree. Find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. Okay. So first, let's make the diagram here. So suppose this is the girl. Okay, the height of the girl it is given that is 1.2 meters. Okay, and next from here she is observing a balloon. So if I make the horizontal line here, angle of elevation here in this case it is 60 degree. Again, this balloon it moves to a direction to a distance, suppose till here. So again, from this point, the angle of elevation, this is the horizontal line, so angle of elevation it is 30 degree. Okay, so next we have to find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. Okay, so this distance we have to find, this distance. So let's keep the namings here. Suppose this is balloon is at point A. After some time the balloon it traveled to a distance, suppose point B. Next, suppose CD, it is the height of the girl, which is 1.2 meters, and this point is suppose point E and point F. Okay, and suppose this point is G, and suppose this point is point H. Also, we are given that the balloon it is at a height of 88.2 meters. Okay, so this whole height, if it is the height of the balloon from the ground, if it is 88.2 meters, it means from this point, that is from point G, this length it will be 88.2 minus 1.2, that is 87. Okay, this length it will be 87 meters. Okay, so here we will write that let CD is 1.2 meter high girl and FG, suppose FG it is the distance traveled by the balloon. FG is the distance traveled by balloon. Okay, Now next, first we will take triangle ACE, that is this triangle. Okay, this one. So now in triangle ACE, if you take this triangle, next you use the trigonometric ratio, that is tan 60 degree. So tan 60 degree, it is equal to, in this case perpendicular is AE and base it is CE. So here you will get AE upon CE. Okay. Now next, again, what is AE? Now AE distance, I can write AE distance as AF distance minus EF distance. Okay. So tan 60 degree, we know that it is √3. It is equal to, in place of AE, I can write AF minus EF. Okay. Whole divided by CE. Now again, √3, it is equal to, now AF distance, what is AF distance? It is 88.2 minus EF. EF distance is 1.2. Okay, EF, it is equal to CD and it is equal to 1.2 upon CE. So 88.2 minus 1.2, it is 87. So from here you will get √3, it is equal to 87 upon CE, or you can write CE, it is equal to 87 upon √3. Okay. Next, you can further simplify it also. Okay. Next, just do the rationalization. It means multiply both the numerator and denominator by √3. So √3 into √3, in the denominator part you will get 3. So 87 √3 upon 3. So these two terms gets cancelled out. So 3 2s are 6 and 3 9s are 27. So from here you got CE, it is equal to 29 √3. Okay. So CE, it is 29 √3. Now next, you take this whole triangle, this triangle BCG. So now in triangle BCG, so tan 30 degree, in this case tan 30 degree, it is equal to, perpendicular is BG, base is CG. So BG upon CG. And it is equal to tan √3, it is 1 upon √3. So tan 30 degree, it is 1 upon √3. Okay. Next again BG. BG here it is 87 upon CG. Now CG, I can write CG as, okay, we have to find CG. So CE, we know that 29.23. Okay. So in place of CG, I can write CE plus EG. CE plus EG. Okay. Now next, if you do the cross multiplication, you will get CE plus EG. It is equal to 87 √3. Now CE, you already know that it is 29 √3. So just put the value here. So you will get 29 √3 plus EG. It is equal to 87 √3. And from here you will get EG, it is equal to 87 √3 minus 29 √3. And 87 minus 29, it is 58. 58 √3 meters. So this is the required distance which the balloon traveled. Okay, so here you can write that, hence distance traveled by balloon, distance traveled by balloon is 58 √3 meters. Okay, this is the required answer here. Okay, so according to question, we were given that there is a girl. The height of the girl, it is given 1.2 meters. So suppose CD is the girl and she is observing a balloon. Suppose at point A the balloon is there, and after some time the balloon covers a distance. Suppose at point B the balloon is there after some time. Now angle of elevation is given. So this angle of elevation is given, that is 60 degree. And at this point, when the balloon reaches point B, the angle of elevation is given 30 degree. We are also given that the balloon, it is at a height of 88.2 meters from the ground. So if this height is 88.2, if you subtract the height of the girl, you will get the length of BG, height of BG, okay, that is 87 meters. So first we have taken this triangle ACE. So this triangle, it is tan 60 degree, it is equal to AE upon CE. So AE, so BG, if it is 87, AE it will also be 87. Okay, so here we got 87. So 87 upon CE, it is equal to root 3, and from here we got CE, it is equal to 87 upon root 3. Next, just rationalize it. Okay, so just multiply both numerator and denominator by root 3. So we have done this rationalization just to remove this root 3 from the denominator part. Okay, so root 3 into root 3, it is 3. So 3 into 29, it is 87. So you got the length of CE, which is 29 root 3. Now next we have taken this whole triangle, that is triangle BCG. So again here we have used the trigonometric ratio tan. So tan 30 degree, it is equal to BG upon CG. So tan 30 degree, it is 1 upon root 3. BG, we know that it is 87, and CG I can write it as CE plus EG. Okay. Next, the value of next we have done the cross multiplication. After cross multiplication, we know that CE, it is 29 root 3. So just we have substituted the value of CE here, and then we have simplified it, and we got the value of EG, which is 58 root 3 meters. So this is the required distance which the balloon traveled from point A to point B. Okay, understood, students? Any doubts here?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So let's conclude our session for today. Okay, so in the next session we will complete this chapter. So next chapter, which chapter you guys want to start?
So, arithmetic progression.
Okay, so yes, we can start arithmetic progression. Okay, so in the next class we will complete this chapter. Okay, only 2 questions are left, and then we will start arithmetic progression. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.